Hi guys, my name is Chloe, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be unboxing the March FairyLoot box. So I've completely forgotten what the theme is for this month, so that's going to be a surprise. I don't even think I have any ideas for the book this month, so that's extra exciting. Okay, so let's see what items we've got. Okay, so here's the spoiler card for this month, and the theme is Threads of Fate. I'm not going to look at what items are in it, but that's the layout there in case you want to take a look. So the first item that we've got is a pretty little tin which says "Don't chase fate, let fate chase you" by Axie O. I don't think I recognise that author. Got another lid there, and that one says "Wait for me where the land meets the sea." So this is a nice little item that I can put bits and bobs in. I got the Sarah J Maas one in a box, I don't know when, some time ago in the past, and I haven't actually found a use for them yet. I've just got it sitting up on my shelf there as decoration on my one of my fantasy shelves up there, but hopefully I can find a use for it, and it is very pretty. Let's see what the fandom is for that one. Okay, so it's meant to be a tea tin, and it is inspired by the book of the month, so I guess we'll see what that is when we get to it. Okay, the next item is a little box. Oh, possibly some playing cards. It says Threads of Fate on the front there. I'll just open these up now. Okay. Oh, these are very pretty. So that's the design on the back of the card, and then they have these metallic edges, which is nice. Most of them are just basic, like the clubs and diamonds and stuff that you usually get in the box, but it looks like the King, Jack and Queen are all art cards, so they're really pretty. And then we've got this set and this set for hearts, and then for the diamonds we have these ones, and I'm not quite sure what the fandoms were for the other cards, but I'm pretty sure these three are inspired by 6 Crimson Cranes, because I finished that this month, and yeah, that I'm pretty sure that's like the dragon shifter from the book, and then our main character and one of the lords. I've forgotten his name. But yeah, it's a really pretty set. I have got a pack of cards from FairyLoot before. I don't tend to use them too often because they're too nice to actually use and get out and play. But I have used the pack I had before for a couple of pictures I've taken in the past, so I might use them like that. I might display the art somewhere if I can find a way to do that, but yeah, I'm probably not going to use these too much, which is kind of disappointing, but it is a really pretty item. Okay, so the artwork in the deck of cards inspired by 6 Crimson Cranes, which I mentioned. Also inspired by Jadefire Gold, which I actually own and haven't read yet. Only a Monster by Vanessa Len, which I got last month and I'm very excited to read. And then Daughter of the Moon Goddess. No, that's the one I got last month, and then Only a Monster I got in January. They just came back to back. So yeah, most of those are from books that I've got recently from FairyLoot, so that's kind of cool that they've you know, brought these fandoms up again to, I don't know, I was kind of excited to read some of them anyway, and yeah, not really going to use the cards, but like I said, they're pretty, and we don't get them very often at all, I don't think, so that's not too bad. The next item I can feel is a fabric item. Oh, I think we've got a pillowcase. Yeah, it's a little cushion case actually, a cushion cover, and it says "Only one thing is more powerful than a wish, and that's a purpose" by Jordan Ifuku. I cannot pronounce that correctly. I'm not sure, but this kind of looks like Ray Bearer. I haven't read it, but this pattern and colouring reminds me of the cover. Yeah, inspired by Ray Bearer. Unfortunately, I'm probably not going to use this one again. I got a cushion cover a while ago and I still haven't actually put it on a cushion. But the design on that one is much better than the one I got before, so I may use it. But so far, just disappointing items that I'm probably not going to use, even though they're really pretty. Next item we have, oh, a bookmark. And this one is inspired by Circe, which I haven't read. I have read Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was okay, but I've heard more mixed things about Circe, so I'm more hesitant to actually pick it up. But maybe one day I'll get to it. But yeah, this is the bookmark, and it's a wooden bookmark, and that is gorgeous. Even though I haven't read the book, I really like that design, and I can't wait to use that in some of my books, because quite a lot of my books are read black and white anyway, so this one is really going to fit in. So I really like this item. So our next item, hiding away at the bottom of the box, we've got a sticker sheet inspired by the Raven Boys. I haven't read this series before and I don't actually know anything about it, but these are actually quite pretty. And I do some journaling and crafts every so often, so I may use these. But I really like the artwork on these, they look really cool. So yeah, this one's not too bad. And then we've got our tarot cards for the month. And we have the Magician and the Fool. These are really different actually, because usually the ones I've got before, they have like a number like 6 of Swords or something like that in the past. So maybe we're getting a new set now where each card just has like a title, which is kind of cool. When I joined FairyLoot kind of, well, only 2 years ago or so, so I don't have all the tarot cards, and it really bugged me that I didn't have a complete set for some of my numbers. But with these, I guess you can sort of collect them at any point and you can just build them up, which I prefer. And I don't know what the fandom is for that one. Yeah, this is the beginning of their new collectible Celestial tarot deck. Okay, so the deck has a theme as well instead of being just inspired by different books, which is kind of cool. And they feature Xingjin as the Fool and Wenzi as the Magician, and these are from Daughter of the Moon Goddess, which we got last month. And I will actually be picking this book up in April or May at some point, because I'm taking part in the quarterly book club where we read a book every 3 months, and that's the pick for next month. So I'm probably going to get to that one then, so it'd be really cool to see these characters in the book because the artwork is stunning. Yeah, and the back of these are really cool as well. So I prefer these new tarot cards, I really like them. So lastly, we just have our book of the month, and we have our bookmark with this month's theme on the front, and then we've got a letter from the author which has this amazing artwork on the back. Yeah, that's really pretty. We've had quite a lot of Chinese mythology books recently, and I'm kind of glad for that because I read Six Crimson Cranes and really quite enjoyed it, and it's different to everything I've read before, which is nice. And now I've got a few more in backup that I can sort of go to at some point as well, and I'm assuming based on the items in this box that this one is also inspired by Chinese mythology, since we had the tin which kind of looked like that. So let's have a look. Oh wow, this book is so beautiful. Oh wow. That's the cover. I think it is slightly altered. I have seen this cover floating around before for this book because I very nearly picked it up in Waterstones, and I'm so glad I didn't. But I think this one has slightly different colouring on it. But yeah, this is really, really pretty. I don't actually know anything about this book. I just fell in love with the cover and was almost going to pick it up just because of the cover. We have solid sprayed edges, and on the side we have this gorgeous, it's kind of like sea dragon sprayed edges, I want to say. They're really pretty. And then under the dust jacket we have this design engraved onto the hardcover, and then a really nice design on the spine as well. And then we also have really, really pretty end papers, and that one there. And I'm so glad this year FairyLoot have been doing end papers instead of art on the reverse dust jacket, because whilst it's always gorgeous, I don't tend to flip my jackets over, so I really like that we can have the end papers now, because then they're just always there and you can just see them in the book, which is really, really nice. But yeah, let's actually see what this book is about. For generations, deadly storms have ravaged Mina's homeland. Her people believe the sea god, once their protector, now curses them with death and despair. To appease him, each year a maiden is thrown into the sea in the hopes that one day the true bride will be chosen and end the suffering. Many believe Shim Xiong, Mina's brother, beloved to the legendary true bride, but on the night Xiong is to be sacrificed, Mina's brother follows her, knowing that to interfere is a death sentence. To save her brother, Mina throws herself into the water in Xiong's stead. Swept away to the spirit realm, a magical city of the lesser gods and mythical beasts, Mina finds the sea god, trapped in an enchanted sleep. With the help of a mysterious young man and a motley crew of demons, gods and spirits, Mina sets out to wake him and bring an end to the storms once and for all. But she doesn't have much time. A human cannot live long in the land of spirits, and there are those who would do anything to keep the sea god from waking. So that sounds really good. Yeah, I've really, really liked any books that I've read set on the sea, so like Fable before and Vampirates, and it looks like we might be able to go under the sea and there's a spirit realm, which I really wasn't expecting, and this is going to be full of magic and sounds like it's going to be really whimsical as well, so I'm very excited for this one. But yeah, it's gorgeous, and like I said, I'm so glad I didn't pick it up already, because now I have this copy and yeah, I can't wait to read it. So those were all the items in the March FairyLoot box. Overall, I think this box was quite disappointing. The book was incredible, beautiful, love it. I really quite like the bookmark and the tarot cards. Like I said, I really like the new idea of just having a theme with no numbers. That's great, but all the other items were just a bit for me. Like, I could do without them quite happily. But yeah, that's it. And yeah, my favourite item is the bookmark. Not counting the book, of course. Let me know down below what your favourite item is, and if you've read this book before. I'm very intrigued to see what people's thoughts are on this one, because that synopsis sounds really, really good. But yeah, that's all for now, guys.